Okay. Your 2 minutes start from now. You got 1 minute and 55 seconds. Sorry. What is it?
Well, I wanted you to be the first to hear the news. I've got the go-ahead for the halfway house project.
You got the money? Oh, Steve, that's marvellous. How did you manage it?
Well, I persuaded Marianne de Vere.
Oh. And just exactly what did that cost?
Oh, come on, Karen. Be fair. Give her a chance. Look, she really is trying to help. Not just for the people who've been released, but for those who are left inside. She really does want to make life easier for them.
Yeah, I'll bet.
It's true. She's donated a brand new color television set to replace the old black and white one.
Big deal. Still, I guess the others will appreciate it.
Don't you? I thought the project was the most important thing, not where the money came from.
Steve, even if the project does get off the ground, my part in it will only depend on the outcome of my studies. I can't even think about it until then.
Well, thank you. Karen, don't you realize that I'm doing this for you? So you'll have somewhere concrete to go on to after you're released.
Oh, do you expect me to believe that?
Then who am I doing it for?
Marianne de Vere.
And why should I want to do it for her?
Well, so you can get to see her more often.
Look, I can see Marianne de Vere anytime I want to without resorting to subterfuge.
Steve, I'm sorry. I've got to go. Bye.
Karen. Women.
But do you think she'll get it, Bea?
What are you talking about?
Lynn, a release.
Oh, I don't know, Doreen. I don't care.
Well, I do. Oh, wish I was getting out as well.
I miss you and Frankie, mate. You got some hope.
Well, that's not fair, Bea. We was unlucky. Anyway, it'd be different this time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, easy. I'd go straight, keep me nose clean, and put the past behind me.
Yeah, I just see it.
Oh, no, honest. I want to get away from this place for good.
Yeah, you got a long wait then. Look, you're not going to get your parole, so you might just as well sit tight. You and I have had our fling on the outside.
Fling? What fling?
Don't tell me you've forgotten that bloke you picked up. What was his name?
Oh, I can do without him, thank you very much.
You know, you want to watch it, Doreen. I think you're on the turn.
Good afternoon, Miss Bennett.
Mr. Wilson.
I've heard nothing more from the police, I'm afraid.
What about?
George Lucas. He's probably out of the country by now. You realize, of course, you'll have lost the money you put up for his bail.
Mr. Wilson, as far as I'm concerned, it's all over.
Not quite.
What do you mean?
Well, if and when the police catch up with Lucas, you'll be called as a witness at the trial. Or had you forgotten that?
I'll think about that if it happens. Is that why you're here?
No, actually, I'm here to see Mrs. Davidson.
Well, I'll take you to see her.
Yes?
Mr. Wilson to see you, Mrs. Davidson.
Oh, come in, Steve.
Thank you.
Sit down. How are you?
I'm fine.
Would you like a cup of tea?
No, thanks.
Well, to what do I owe this pleasure?
Well, Marianne de Vere has agreed to let us have the money for the halfway house project.
Oh, that's splendid.
And she's also donating a color television set for the prisoners' use.
How marvelous. The women will be delighted.
Yes, well, there is one small snag.
Uh-huh. And what is that?
Marianne just doesn't want to be charitable. She wants to be seen to be charitable.
Which means what?
She'd like to arrange a barbecue for the prisoners, their friends, and their families. And then to make an official announcement.
That sounds like a very good idea. Rather unusual, of course, and I shall have to get the department's permission. But I don't see them objecting too strongly. Little fast-talking on my part, and I'm sure they'll agree.
Well, that's marvelous. Actually, I thought you may think it a dreadful idea, sort of, well, a security risk, that sort of thing.
No, not at all. Security will be a problem, and we'll have to work on it. But it's about time we did something like this. There's been a lot of bad press recently about the penal system. I think we could show the public that with a bit of luck, cooperation between the prisoners and the authorities is perfectly possible. In fact, I don't see why we shouldn't invite some of the media.
Well, I suppose we could. It certainly would be good publicity for the project, and, why, we may even get some more donations.
My thoughts exactly. Well, I shall get on to it right away. Thank you, Steve.
My pleasure.
Good. We'll look forward to seeing you on Sunday then. Yes. Yes, we think it's an interesting idea too. Goodbye. Meg, Vera, I know you're busy, so I shan't keep you long. On the 15th of this month, which is this coming Sunday, we're going to have a barbecue for the prisoners and their friends in the garden here.
What?
You see, Marianne de Vere has very generously agreed to finance the halfway house project. She is also giving the prisoners in here a colour television set.
Oh, colour television set. What next?
Well, that's all very nice, but what's it got to do with a barbecue?
Well, Mrs. de Vere wants to present it to the prisoners as a sort of occasion, celebration, I suppose. It'll do wonders for morale.
Mrs. Davidson, you can't be serious. The prisoners and their friends?
Yes, Vera, and their families, if possible, and the press. I know it will be controversial, but the benefits will be enormous.
The press?
Yes, Vera, the press. The more people who know about this project, the more it will succeed.
I suppose it would be good PR.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. Good PR? And what are we going to do about security? Well, the department will never agree to it.
I have already been on the phone to the Commissioner, and he has given his official sanction. Now, what I want you to do is organise a roster so that as many officers will be on duty on Sunday as possible. When you've done that, I will discuss the matter further with you.
Yes, Mrs. Davidson.
Well, thank you. You can return to work now. Was there something you wanted to say, Meg?
Oh, no, Mrs. Davidson.
The whole idea's stupid.
Probably.
Then why did you agree with her?
Because I can see her point about the benefits. I just wish it was anyone but Marianne de Vere behind it.
What difference does that make? Whoever's involved must be stupid.
She's anything but stupid. Just doubt her motives, that's all. All she's interested in is herself.
You know her?
I met her. That was enough.
Well, I don't blame the de Vere woman. I blame Mrs. Davidson. Disrupting the routine of the prison for some publicity stunt. Well, the prisoners will have a great time, and we have to work like dogs to keep an eye on them.
I agree.
Well, that's a change. What do we do?
Put up with it, I suppose, and hope for the best.
So Marianne de Vere's putting money into the project. It really looks as if it's going to happen.
Oh, fat lot of good that's going to do me, stuck in here.
Yeah, what's the good of a halfway house? When you get out of the nick, you want to stay as far away from them do-gooders as you can.
Ooh, what's happened to keeping your nose clean and putting the past behind you? Anyway, it's all very well for you, but what about people like, well, me and Jenny and Lil, lifers? What good's a place like that to us?
It'll help others, Bea. That's important, isn't it?
Yeah, but what about us in here? What do we get?
That's what I'm saying,
Oh,
lame
come on,
brain.
give us a break.
Oh,
Look.
all yours.
Mr. Vere is going to donate a colour television set to us to watch in here.
Oh, I think that's terrific.
A colour TV? Fantastic. When do we get
I
it?
don't know yet.
Oh, terrific. So some rich bitch is going to drop a bit of what she's got our way. Good on her. We'll take whatever she can hand out, eh, Doreen?
Yeah, too right.
Bloody charity. Who needs it?
Study day?
Yep.
Good.
Thank you.
Ready, is it ready?
Steve, hi.
Good morning.
I'm sorry I rushed off like that yesterday.
Oh, don't worry about it.
No, it was very rude. I don't know what gets into me sometimes.
It was my fault. I shouldn't be interfering with your studies. It must be hard enough for you as it is. I just thought you would be glad to hear the news, that's all.
I am, honestly. I think it's great news about the halfway house, and so do the others.
Ah, I'm pleased to hear that. At least we know they'll cooperate.
Sorry?
Oh, I've been roped in to organize a barbecue inside the prison. It's a big do to launch the project. Family, friends, everyone's invited.
Another one of Marianne's ideas.
Yes, partly.
What's it got to do with you?
Oh, I'm just protecting Marianne's interests.
I see.
Look, I've got to go and see the governor, but it shouldn't take too long. Could I give you a lift to uni?
Oh, no, truly, I'm late already. Thanks, though. Oh, sorry. It's my fault.
Well, I'll catch up with you later then, eh?
Oh, morning, Steve.
Morning, Meg.
Good morning. Can I help you?